that leads us into the unfortunate news, because unfortunately the sandwich, the bread's gotten moldy. Unity Engine has a new policy. So most people don't know, but Unity very recently updated to be better. I believe was 2014, 2015, maybe. I don't remember which year it was. Unity recently had a mix-up, I guess not the right word, a change-up of leadership. The company. And so their new person in charge has decided to change some stuff. Probably, yeah. And the new proposed plans have upset people quite a bit for good reason. It's true. The new plan is that if you're using Unity as an engine, if you have Unity Personal, Unity Plus licenses, there will be a fee to use those. And the fee will come in during installs. So whenever people install your game, there will be a fee that you will have to pay. There's a bunch of games made on Unity that are already out there.
Yeah, those are under the old agreement, and they could probably
After 2K installs, but we're going to get into why that number doesn't really matter, Dark. Yes, but those companies have been using Unity for a long time.
Yeah.
And they know Unity.
Yeah, no, this is going to cut down. Unity's been used for a lot of games. I think Unity's like up there with like Unreal Engine 5. There's a couple of others, you know.
Yeah, I was going to get into that. There is some retroactive stuff that's coming in where the fee won't be the same fee, but they will still be paying a fee.
That's right. It's one of those things. I'm afraid that they're hoping that people don't have the money or the wits to take to take them to court.
Yeah.
Over.
However, and we'll get into the numbers, but however, there are a couple companies that I want to mention that use Unity for specific things that will not pay these fees and will take them to court. So it's going to change, right? But the way the plan works, yeah, there's already one. Installs over the install threshold will be 0.20 cents USD per install for the first 1 to 100,000 if you have personal or plus. If you have pro, it's 0.15 cents per install. And if you have enterprise, it's 0.125 per install. From 100,000 to 500,000, it's still 0.20 if you have personal or plus for all of them. If you have pro, it's 0.075, and if you have enterprise, it's 0.06. 500,000 to 1 million is 20 for personal and Unity Plus, 0.03 for pro, 0.02 for enterprise, and over 1 million is 0.20 for personal plus, 0.02 for pro, and 0.01 for enterprise. But this also includes, they're bumping you have to be at least premium. This also includes if your game is not purchased and instead is given for free. So it includes games that are given through PS Plus. It includes games that are on Game Pass, where you're not getting a fee for every purchase, but you are getting a fee for every install.
All you've done is guarantee people aren't going to use your engine to build.
Yeah.
Look, Unreal 5, okay, their terms, right? If you make over $1 million, as I understand it, maybe it's just if you get $1 million game, but you got to get over $1 million,
right,
before they're going to worry about bothering you about, hey, you use our engine, we deserve a little bit of that,
right?
You know, to like 2,000 installs they're going to start. That's not much.
Nope. Also, this includes people that have already purchased the game and are re-downloading it. That counts as a fresh install for Unity.
No.
Yep.
No. There's too many ways to take advantage of that.
Yep. They have lost their minds.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
So I have a list here of Stephen Totillo got in touch with him today and like had an interview with him, and there's some specific things, and the interview, as far as I understand, was not allowed to be published. They wouldn't allow it. They only allowed him to point out some bullet points. For sure. And the bullet points are, if a player deletes a game and reinstalls it, that's 2 installs, 2 charges. Same if they install on 2 devices, but charity games and charity bundles are exempted from fees.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. There have been a couple devs that have already said some stuff about this. Aggro Crab, the devs for the Aggro Crab, Angry Indie Game Studio, that's the name of their studio, I've already put out a thing that's like, hey, we were working on our game, and it's on Unity, and we're not going to work on it anymore on Unity, because this, unless they change this. So we need everybody to call on Unity to change this. And how are they going to know? They claim they'll know. I don't know how they're going to know if you're not connected, you know?
They'll know. How they're going to know.
However, I also want to give you a list of other games that are Unity games that, you know, are made by some big companies and won't stand for this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you might know a few, right?
I've played a couple of Unity games this year.
I'm sure you have. Metal Hellsinger.
Okay.
Gloomhaven.
Okay.
Right? The Ruined King, the Riot game. These are just the ones on Steam. I have another list for ones that aren't on Steam. Ultra Kill, which is getting a lot of people talking about Ultra Kill right now. Power Wash Simulator, Celesta, Hobo Simulator, Dwarf Romantic, a bunch of games that people talk about a lot, right? Outer Wilds. But then we have ones that aren't on Steam, like Pokemon Go, Warhammer 40K Tacticus.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, this is the big one, and I'm having a hard time not laughing while I say it, because we know what this company's going to do. Magic the Gathering Arena.
It sounds like Wizard of the Coast owns the company now.
Yeah. So you got Wizards of the Coast, Nintendo, and Games Workshop. That's like the trifecta of you don't mess with their IP, right? Like, what are they doing? What are they doing?
I realize you got to make money. I do. And y'all did a really cool thing. Make it, or actually, new owner, yeah?
Yeah.
Who wasn't involved in the creation of the engine or anything.
Right, most likely, yeah.
Most likely, yeah. They're going to come in and ruin it. Great.
There are other games like Hollow Knight Silksong is made on Unity. We've been waiting for that game to come out forever. They haven't announced when it's coming out. If this doesn't change, it's not coming out for another 5 years, because they're going to have to remake it in something other than Unity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it can possibly go through once the legal departments of these major companies go, hey, you can't do this to us. We didn't agree on this, you know? It probably will just die. That's a good point. But how many games that were already in production now have to be completely remade because people are gun shy of Unity?
Well, yeah, and even if you're going to go through with it, you're going to have to restructure your studio, the development, you know.
How many small indie devs delist their games because they can't afford for people to download them?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Like, what? Again, I don't think it'll happen because I don't think the big companies will let it happen.
It's con man tactics.
It is.
No, yeah, go ahead, use it. No, it's fine. Use it. Okay, pay us.
Yeah.
It's like a mob doing you a favor or something.
Untitled Goose Game would kill that dev team.
Yeah.
Like that team can't afford. Like that game blew up way bigger than that team could afford the number of downloads.
Yeah. Ugh.
Complete and utter nonsense. Anyway, hopefully we'll have an update on that next week because hopefully, hopefully that doesn't go through. I did just want to mention a couple last things here. Theoretically, this includes piracy? Because if they claim they know every download, every time a game with Unity boots, right? So this means demos would now be risky for devs, because do demos count? Bundles would be risky for devs, unless you can prove it was a charity bundle, right? How do they prove that? How do they know that? Betas are dangerous for devs? Updates are dangerous for devs? Yeah, exactly, right? It's part of a bundle. Part of a charity bundle. Just buy all your games from Humble from now on, and if they try to say anything, go, no, it was a Humble game. I don't know what you're talking about. Complete nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't have any good news to end that with, so we'll throw it over to your corner if you're ready to move on.